corresponding. Hello. How are you? Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been like 10 years since I last streamed. It has been, oh, and you know, anticipation builds the, anticipation builds immunity. That's right. Or anticipation builds constipation. Yes, that's what I want to say. Anticipation builds constipation. So now that you've built your constipation to the maximum, you're now super happy to see me stream. Hello. What shall we do today? I like the stream. That's true. I do like the stream. I'll be talking about a few things, but maybe, just maybe, we'll be playing a game. I want to play a game. I also want to talk about things. What should I do? Talk about things or play a game? Write in the chat. What do you want me to do? Game or talk about things? It's up to the audience. The audience has democracy today. Things, game. Game, things. I mean, I can do both. But the question is the order. The order of business. It's the name of the game. The order of today's business. Game stream. Stream game. Game is the trans experience. Spoilers. The ultimate trans experience. Game. Apparently. Democracy, like Helldivers. I mean, I'd like to play Helldivers in stream. But the problem is that I'd have to play alone. I don't think you'd like me to play with random people on stream. Like just waiting for randoms to appear and be like, oh, this mission, oh, cool, oh, I'm alone, oh no, I've been kicked for a second. I don't think that's the experience you want. I think I'd have to have a team of people. But otherwise I could. I very much could. And would. Normally listen. Wow. Should have me on screen. Aren't I pretty enough to have on screen? Aren't I pretty enough to have on screen? I believe I'm pretty enough to have on screen. Screen. It's okay. Vote! I very much enjoy Helldivers, but it's better with friends. That's true. Things. Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah? Alright. I'm gonna talk about things. Seems my tongue is twisted. I only didn't stream for 10 years and already my tongue is twisted like a twister. Twister tongue. Twister. Tonguester twister. We're gonna talk about things then. You leave me no choice in the matter. So, let's talk about escalation. As big word, big scary word, escalation. Which is why Ukraine has been receiving things so slowly and why things been sucking so much. Because everybody's afraid of escalation. Let's not give Ukraine this. It'll cause escalation. Let's not give Ukraine that. It's gonna cause escalation. Let's not send any kind of troops to Ukraine, even as support. That'll cause escalation. Let's not fart in Russia's general direction. It'll cause escalation. A big explosion. Should anyone start a lighter? I'm gonna calm the ducks now. Calm down, ducks. You've been retired. Okay. The duck's been retired. So now, there's a new point of escalation, according to some. Because there's been talk of sending jets, usually F-16s, to Ukraine to help them. Even though some say that it's a bit late, but it's still a great help. But it also seems like there's people that would claim that is yet another example of escalation, and those would be, of course, the Brits. Again, the Brits, they always have the worst ideas, and they're voicing them now, even though they're technically at least one country that sent Ukraine some long range missiles, but that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about the now. The long range missiles from the UK is the past. We're talking about the present. The past is the past. It doesn't even count. It's disqualified because it's the past. And what counts is the present. And in the present, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you evidence. Because without evidence, you would not trust me. You would not trust me at all without evidence. And my evidence is this Kyiv Independent article that I have here. I'm going to show you. There you go. Ukraine war latest. Deploying jets to protect Ukraine would lead to escalation, UK Foreign Secretary says. So it's even more. It's not just, okay. So you know how Iran basically did a thing, boom, 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 attacked Israel, but it's all been shut down, right? You all know how that happened. And it's all a happy-go-lucky story that ended like all happy-go-lucky stories do, with all the missiles and drones and stuff shut down. So you might be wondering, well, why doesn't the West do the same for Ukraine? Why not just boom, 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 shut down all the missiles that go towards Ukraine cities or something like that? Well, now you have the answer. That would cause escalation. That would not be good. Because as we know, Russia can do whatever the fuck it wants. And it's not escalation. That's just war. But actually doing anything to help Ukraine, now that's escalation. There you go. Deploying jets to protect Ukraine would lead to escalation, UK Foreign Secretary says. This is UK Foreign Minister David Cameron speaks during a press conference with Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Source: Ukrainian forces hit command post in Russian-occupied Crimea. Deploying Western fighters jets to protect Ukraine from missile strikes, as was done for Israel on April 14th, would lead to dangerous escalation, UK Foreign Secretary David Cameron said on air on April 15th. Iran carried out a massive aerial attack on Israel on April 14th and launched 170 drones, 30 cruise missiles, and 120 ballistic missiles, according to Israel's Defense Force, IDF. Israel and its allies downed the vast majority of the drones and missiles before they even reached Israeli territory. So that's basically the basic premise of the thing. And now the question arises, of course, why is the West tiptoeing around Russia so much? Why does it seem that Russia can literally do whatever, that Russia can bomb cities, Russia can commit mass war crimes, just fill out mass graves, whatever, willy-nilly? It seems like Russia can also use chemical weapons, something that's been forbidden, gas. Who knows what sort of escalation when it comes to using the gas will happen, because there's no real clear response from the West when it comes to Russia using gas. Attacks near the Zaporizhia nuclear plant, that's also pretty cool. So it seems like Russia has carte blanche to do anything, and just the West's hands are tied, because we wouldn't want to have an escalation now, would we? It's just ridiculous. It's just so silly. Attacking cities, bombing cities indiscriminately, is not something that is allowed to begin with. Okay? So, in my humble opinion, because it's not a military target, civilian cities are not military targets. As far as I'm concerned, the West should be able to protect Ukrainian cities, and it should not be considered a form of escalation. That is my personal opinion. Don't treat it as fact. I'm not trying to be hyper objective. In my opinion, hiding behind the escalation excuse forever is just bullshit. If you're not gonna deploy jets to defend the Ukrainian sky, then at least give Ukraine anti-air systems, which of course, again, the West is also not doing. So Ukraine finds itself in a pretty screwed up situation, in which it observes that the West is more than willing to strike down all the drones and missiles when it's a little bit of a different type of ally. A more respected ally, I would say, it seems, Israel. It seems like my little spiel about Eastern Europe being a second-class ally is, I don't know. It seems like it's turning out to be true, considering how Israel gets attacked, bam, 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 it's all shut down. Ukraine gets attacked. I think Zelensky had a thing about it. Gosh, I have to find it. I have to find it now. Where is it? Oh gosh, I didn't like it, did I? not. Okay, I have to Google it. There you go, YouTube. Does it have subtitles?
Ukraine.
Zelensky, Ukraine needs help just like Israel. I hope that the subtitles will be good. Okay. I hope the subtitles will be good. Or maybe we'll just find a video that just has subtitles. I'm gonna supplement this with a different article. Ukraine's Zelensky calls for some unity, same unity from allies as for Israel. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urged allies on Monday to show the same unity towards Ukraine as Israel, which said it repelled an Iranian attack over the weekend with Western support. How curious that somehow when it comes to certain attacks, certain types of allies, certain types of situations, suddenly their response is swift, quick, and the situation is just handled. Ukraine has in recent months grown increasingly frustrated at delays in Western aid, including air defenses it says are urgently needed to repel deadly Russian attacks. In a post on Telegram, Zelensky thanked allies who had responded to Ukraine's call for more aid defenses, but said that the intensity of Russian attacks requires greater unity, which is true. As attacks from Russia intensify, what has been done till now will not cut it anymore. This sort of lackluster help, to be quite honest. But so far, I've unfortunately as yet to have witnessed any substantial change in that situation, which means that we're still in a pretty bad situation when it comes to aid for Ukraine. By defending Israel, the free world has demonstrated that such unity is not only possible, but also 100% effective, he said. The same is possible in defending Ukraine, which, like Israel, is not a NATO member from terror, he continued, calling for political will from Ukraine's allies. Oh, but it was not Russia attacking Israel. Bad, bad Russia that might nuke us all, you see. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba also invoked Western support for Israel in a press conference earlier, in which he called for more support as soon as possible. Like, this is ridiculous, to be quite honest. This is a very ridiculous situation. Until further notice, I say that this just proves my point that we Eastern Europeans are just second-class allies or something. Or just, I don't know, not as important, as always, as historically it's been the case. Just a quick, simple demonstration. We see that when allies act as one in a very coordinated way, not a single missile falls on the targets, reaches targets. Not a single missile falls on the targets, reaches targets in Israel, Kuleba said alongside his Norwegian counterpart. Everything we are asking from partners, even if you cannot act the way you act in Israel, give us what we need and we will do the rest of the job, he added. Well, it seems like the West cannot even get its act together to provide that. Like, it's ridiculous. Ukraine is saying, don't send troops, don't involve yourselves directly, Just give us the equipment we need to defend ourselves. We'll do the rest. We'll do the thing. I don't know. It seems that's just too much to ask. It seems like this is just too much. It's just we need to think. We need to count. How much will it cost? We'll do our best to find some anti-air for you. We'll do our best to search for the systems. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. And we'll stay with you for as long as necessary, of course. Oh, Iran is attacking. Bam, bam, bam. Shut down. Not a single missile lands. Thank you. Easy. Easy. Iran over the weekend launched hundreds of drones and missiles, including from its own territory at Israel in retaliation for a deadly April 1 strike on Iran's consulate in Damascus. Israel's military said it intercepted 99% of the aerial threats with the help of the United States and other allies, and that the overnight attack caused only minor damage. Well, isn't that just fine and dandy? Hmm? And it seems the UK's Royal Air Force, RAF, downed a number of drones over the airspace of Iraq and Syria, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak confirmed. Speaking live on LBC radio, Cameron said that the RAF could not defend Ukrainian airspace in the same way, as the one thing that needs to be avoided is NATO troops directly engaging with Russian troops. Well, do you know how to avoid this in the best way? Do you know how to avoid that horrible scenario from happening? By sending Ukraine anti-air systems. But it seems like that's a problem as well. So Ukraine is just left to fend for itself with a critical shortage of, well, everything. Which is why Russia is hitting electric infrastructure. It's why Russia is just bombing cities and diverting anti-air from the front, which means that Russia, even though it still makes many, many mistakes, which is actually one of the saving graces, I guess, of this whole thing, that Russia actually still makes a lot of mistakes. It has carte blanche to still, even with all of the mistakes, take new territory. And yeah. Ukraine should be provided with support in terms of money and crucially in terms of weapons. Well, UK is a pretty rich country, so don't let anyone stop you, United Kingdom. Provide the weapons, provide the money. Nobody's stopping you. But actually putting NATO forces directly in conflict with Russian forces, I think that would be a dangerous escalation, Cameron said. Just as the West has said a million times about various things. I'm pretty sure the West has cried that attacking Russian territory would be a dangerous escalation and would cause World War 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 combined. And yet Russian refineries have been attacked and we're still all here. Curious. When asked why the West cannot give Ukraine more direct help in shooting down drones, Cameron responded that what Ukraine needs right now is not Western planes over their skies. What they desperately want and what we need to give them is more air defense systems, which is, as far as I know, not really happening. Which are more effective, Cameron argued. Well, okay. I have a question then. That is my question. That is my big question that just arises when I hear something like this. What they desperately want and what we need to give them is more air defense systems, which are more effective. So if that's more effective, then why didn't you do that with Israel? Why are you even defending Israel with your navy and planes or whatever? Why aren't you just giving Israel more air defense systems since it's more effective? That is a question. Cameron pointed to Ukraine's urgent calls for more Patriot systems. President Vladimir Zelensky said on April 6 that Ukraine needs 25 Patriots to protect the entire country from Russia attacks. Well, President Zelensky also said recently, very recently, that it would be nice if the West decided to defend Ukraine even to the close extent that it defends Israel. So, if you're gonna quote Zelensky, quote everything. Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said he is now focused on securing 7 to protect Ukraine's largest cities. Cities, and mind you, other places also need anti-air, not just the biggest cities. So it's still just, I would say, the bare minimum to keep things afloat, defending the largest cities. Germany announced on April 13th that it will provide Ukraine with one more Patriot air defense system, one more to fend off increased Russian attacks. Wow. One more. Great. Amazing. One more system. Cool. Cool. Cool and great. Ukrainian forces on April 15th carried out a missile attack. Oh, I guess this is like whatever. This is a different story. So, yeah. There we go. There we have it. That's the story. That's the news. What do you think? Should the West show more spine and just defend Ukraine directly? Shoot down, for example, all missiles and drones heading for cities, for civilian infrastructure, for civilian housing, hospitals, schools, kindergartens, you name it? Or would that be too much of an escalation now? Because apparently, Russia committing war crimes is not escalation in the slightest. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm pretty sure that even if Ukraine is not in NATO, even if Ukraine is not in the EU, it's still tied with countries like the US and I believe with the UK, with certain treaties of cooperation, like the Budapest Memorandum, under which the US has sort of promised to help the integrity of Ukraine's borders, which means that Russia sort of, which also was part of that, sort of breaking this memorandum would be escalating, no? That would be an escalation. And then further attacks on Ukraine, on its civilians, mass killing, the deportation of children, the stealing of children, which under the UN Convention of Prevention and Punishment of Genocide is in one of the points. Forceful transferring of children from one group to another. I guess all those things are not escalation in the slightest, and Russia can just get away with it. But God forbid if the West decided that Ukraine cities could be a bit safer. That would be an escalation. I am a bit tired of this situation in which the West is terrified of what Russia will do if the West does anything, and has to sort of very slowly tip its toe in the idea of doing anything. and Russia can basically do anything it wants within the means that it has, and thank God the means are limited. And the West will just shrug and say it is what it is. Musgraves, it is what it is, we condemn. Gas, it is what it is, we condemn. Targeting electric grids and depriving Ukrainian people of electricity, it is what it is. Bombing cities and killing people, it is what it is. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Well, that's it for this topic. How did you like? Does it feel like one of my famous happy-go-lucky stories? Does it feel good? You feel more positive after having been sort of... You feel more positive after hearing this? Isn't that nice? Are we having fun on this happy-go-lucky stream? I'm showing you the best happy time in the world. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't get better than this. It doesn't get any better than this. Or does it? Or does it get any better than this? Let's find out. Let's find out in a moment. It's gonna be a bitter Lucy stream. Because it seems like I'm still ill. I've been ill for a few days now. I'm gonna tell you about my illness. I'll have to vent about my illness. I'm gonna cry, whine, and complain about my illness, okay? You're gonna listen. All of you in the audience are gonna listen to me cry about my illness. And of course, in a very subtle way, I encourage you to subscribe and donate to me to help me get the medicine that I need. So I've been having some weird stomach problems. My stomach's been hurting. I've been having bad side effects. My stomach's been burning. At least it feels like it's been burning. I've been feeling bad. I have to go to the toilet frequently. It's been not good. It's been not good. And I'm ill and poor and sad. So if you want to help change that, you can go to my page and donate. Okay? Okay. All right. That's good. What a sad situation. But it's okay, I've got medicine. I got special medicine. Hold on, I'm gonna show you my medicine. I'm gonna show you my medicine to prove to you that I'm actually doing anything about this situation. I don't know if this medicine is actually the medicine that I need. I simply gave some of the symptoms to the lady at the pharmacy and she gave me this. It's called No Plaza Control. This is what I got. It has a stomach drawing on it, so technically speaking, this should help me. You take 1 per day, and after some days, it should help me, or not. And if not, then I'm just gonna have to go to the pharmacy and get something else, in the hopes that that other thing will in turn help me. And until then, I will have to suffer from a hurting stomach forever. Till the end. Till the end of the rope. Till the end of the road. Till the end of the thing. Okay? All right. Now, let's continue. I feel low energy. I feel low energy because of this whole horrible. Uh. So, without further ado, without further ado, without further ado, of course, tied to the lack of aid. Sorry. Just sneezed twice. That means someone just either thought or said something really nice about me. That is what it means. There's this superstition in Japan. If you sneeze once and somebody said something mean about you, if you sneeze twice, somebody said or thought something nice about you, and if you sneeze 3 times, then it's just a cold. I sneezed twice, so someone just thought or said something nice about me personally. So, a nice bracelet. Nice bracelet. So there's a looming thing with all the we cannot defend Ukraine directly. We need to give Ukraine aid. We need to give Ukraine patriots, which we're not doing. We're still searching for them. Maybe Germany someday, when it decides to approve it, will give Ukraine a single system. That will be bravo, great. But there's still the little bit of a looming problem of, you know, the US withholding crucial aid for 6 months now and counting of $60 billion. Of course, if it were, the truth is, considering if you will look at a graph, and it's all public knowledge, of course, if you look at a graph and see how much the US has spent in all of its past conflicts and compare it to how much the US has spent on Ukraine, then you will quickly see just how minuscule of a sum the US has given to Ukraine when compared to any of its past conflicts. So, in my opinion, the aid to Ukraine could easily be 120 billion, and it would still be much less than it has spent on any of its past conflicts. And what can I say? It's pretty. It's just ridiculous. And now we're having this weird situation in which the GOP, the grand old party, has a 1 seat majority in the House of Representatives, I believe. And there's this one person called Marjorie Taylor Greene, yes? The Jewish space laser lady who said if you approve to the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, if you approve aid for Ukraine, then I'm just gonna cause you to be replaced, which she apparently can do because that's how it works in the US system. It's just so basically just one I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be a bit blunt. I'm gonna be a bit Slav about this. One crazy lady just holds the whole thing hostage. One crazy lady has the power to just make the aid not happen because she's crazy and hates Ukraine and thinks that uh, I don't know, that Ukraine wants to destroy Christianity or something, and Russia's fighting for Christian. I don't know what. I think that was the newest conspiracy theory in her head, something about Russia defending Christianity and the Ukrainian Nazis, quote unquote, wanting to destroy it. I get flashbacks to something like that. So we have the new article because I love reading articles on Stream. I'm a big article. I'm a big proponent of reading. I love reading. I'm a big nerd for reading. House Speaker Mike Johnson is taking complicated approach to passing aid for Ukraine and Israel. What a little weasel. Oh yeah, speaking of Marjorie Taylor Greene, she also tweeted recently some really weird stuff about how it's anti-Semitic to tie aid for Ukrainian Nazis to aid to Israel. It's anti-Semitic, and that those things should be separate. Your party tied those things, first of all, and second of all, what does that even? You see what I mean? You see what I mean when I called her a crazy lady? Well, some people would use a bit stronger words, but this is a family-friendly stream, so I will not do it. I will not do it. I am a very gentle soul. House Speaker Mike Johnson on Monday unveiled, what day is it now? Oh, it's Tuesday now in Poland. So on Monday, Mike Johnson unveiled a complicated proposal for passing wartime aid for Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan, leaving its path to passage deeply uncertain as he rejected pressure to simply approve a package sent over by the Senate. The Republican speaker huddled with fellow GOP lawmakers Monday evening to lay out his strategy to gain House approval for the funding package, facing an outright rebellion from conservatives fiercely opposed to aiding Ukraine. Oh, I wonder who those fiercely opposed conservatives were. Because as far as I know, many of the conservatives are actually for aid for Ukraine. All the major Taylor Greens of the GOP. Johnson said he would push to get the package to the House floor under a single debate rule. Then hold separate votes on aid for Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, and several foreign policy proposals, according to Republican lawmakers. However, the package would deviate from the $95 billion aid package passed by the Senate in February, clouding its prospects for final passage in Congress. Iran's missile and drone strike against Israel over the weekend put renewed pressure on House Republicans to act on the national security package after Johnson had spent the past 2 months mulling how to advance it through the political divides in the House. As the House has struggled to act, conflicts around the globe have escalated. Israel's military chief said Monday that his country will respond to Iran's weekend missile strike, and Ukraine's military head over the weekend warned that the battlefield situation in the country's east has significantly worsened in recent days. I wonder why. I wonder why the situation of a country that is facing critical shortage of ammunition and everything would significantly worsen. I wonder. As warning weather has allowed as warming weather has allowed Russian forces to launch a fresh offensive. Chasiv Yar is basically, I don't know. It's in a tough spot. Let's just say that Chasiv Yar is a very tough spot. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden hosting Czech Prime Minister Petr Fiala and at the White House called on the House to take up the Senate funding package immediately. They have to do it now, he said. They won't do it now. I'm saying it now, they won't do it now. Let's not even kid ourselves that it's gonna happen anytime soon. In the capital, Johnson's approach could further incite the populist conservatives who are already angry at his direction as speaker. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, a Georgia Republican, is already threatening to push to oust him as the speaker. As she entered the closed-door Republican meeting on Monday, she said her message to the speaker was, "Don't fund Ukraine," because she's a crazy lady. I don't even... What else could you say about this? She's just Jewish space lasers. Okay? That's all I need to say about this person. That is all that needs to be said. The GOP meeting was filled with lawmakers at odds in their approach to Ukraine. Republican defense hawks, including the top lawmakers on national security committees, who want Johnson to finally take up the national security supplemental package as a bundle, are pitted against populist conservatives who are fiercely opposed to continued support for Kyiv's fight at all, which is the stupidest move ever. This is the stupidest thing that could be done, because again, if Ukraine falls, European countries are next. The European Union is like a huge trading partner with the US. That would be a huge, like, I don't know. If the GOP loves to shoot itself in the foot that much, very well, you're welcome to do so. But you're gonna be the ones to reap the consequences. That's all I'm gonna say. When conflicts around the world escalate even more, when the US will not be able to cleanly just keep itself out of the way, have to get involved. Senior Republicans and Democrats were also growing impatient after Johnson had offered them assurances that he would bring Ukraine aid to the floor, which, as we know, he has not done. He has not done. No. He has not done so. House must rush to Israel's aid as quickly as humanly possible, and the only way to do that is passing the Senate supplemental ASAP, said Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, which is, of course, again, ridiculous. Israel does not need help as soon as possible, as we've already witnessed. Whenever Israel gets attacked, it's bam, 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 crisis averted, attack has been blocked, not a single missile landed. Meanwhile, missiles do land in Ukraine. It is Ukraine that needs urgent help. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Meanwhile, the White House would oppose a standalone bill that only addressed aid for Israel. Of course it would. Because Ukraine is being blocked. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said Democratic leaders are pressuring Johnson to take up the Senate-passed bill that would provide a total of $95 billion for the U.S. allies, as well as humanitarian support for civilians in Gaza and Ukraine. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries pledged in a letter to lawmakers to do everything in our legislative power to confront aggression around the globe, and he cast the situation as similar to the lead up to World War II. Well, not exactly. I think the more the situation develops, the more I think that the pre-World War II situation, it's just bullshit. I would, if we're gonna make a comparison to World War II, I would say that we're sort of, I don't know, I'd sooner compare it to the invasion of Poland, even though Ukraine is holding much longer than Poland did. But that's neither here nor there. Russia was really hoping that Poland would prove to be the USSR of World War II, which it didn't. How sad. How unfortunate for Russia. The gravely serious events of this past weekend in the Middle East and Eastern Europe underscore the need for Congress to act immediately, Jeffries said. We must take up the bipartisan and comprehensive national security bill by the Senate forthwith. This is a Churchill or Chamberlain moment. Well, somehow the West is more Chamberlaining it than Churchilling it, from what I'm observing. During a private meeting last week, two senior Democrats, Rep. Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker, and Merida Rep. Steny Hoyer, the former number 2 leader, encouraged their Democratic colleagues to sign onto a discharge petition that could force the House to vote on the Senate aid package. Pelosi and Hoyer told the Democratic lawmakers that even if they opposed the bill, they could still sign the discharge petition to at least push the package to the floor, and then vote against it later. The leader's measure was confirmed by two people familiar with the private meeting and granted anonymity to discuss it. So far, 995 lawmakers have signed on to the discharge petition, about a dozen shy of the majority needed to force action on the floor. Many of the progressive Democrats holding out from signing the petition are against U.S. aid to Israel due to the Netanyahu government's assault on Gaza that has killed thousands of civilians. On the right, the House Freedom Caucus said Monday that it opposed using the emergency situation in Israel as a bogus justification to ramp for Ukraine aid with no offset and no security for our own wide open borders. What does Ukraine have to do with borders? Oh God. Do I have to remind that because the GOP is blocking aid for Ukraine, crucial equipment for scanning fentanyl on the border is just blocked for being used because the equipment is bought, but it cannot be installed because there's no money. The money is in the bill that is being blocked by the GOP that wants to supposedly fix the border problem, but is blocking the solution to the border. Whatever, make it make sense, because I cannot make any sense of it. I cannot make sense nonsense. I just cannot make any sense of this. Well, there you go. Another happy-go-lucky story. This is just such a cheerful stream all around. This is just a barrel of laughs. Ha. I'm laughing. already. Ha ha ha. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we can do to make ourselves even more cheered up. Wow. Let's look at the map. Wow, Russia has advanced here. I'm gonna make it English so that people can understand what's being said here. I'm gonna make the map English. The enemy advanced near Kharatina here. Wow. Where else? Berdici. So here. Staromayorska. So advancing here. Finally, Krasnohorivka. So here. Isn't just precious. Oh yeah, let's not forget about the Chasiv Yar situation, which is already pretty tough in itself. Everything's just swell. There's actually Israel that needs urgent help, not Ukraine at all. Don't worry, guys, everything's fine. Everything's under control. No need to panic. It's just Eastern Europe. Don't lose any sleep over it. I'm gonna be so thankful when on one fated day I'm gonna be hiding from bombing because I don't know, Trump had to get a secured election or whatever. Maybe I should be reading all these books much faster now. I don't know. One day they could all go up in smoke. One day they could all go up in smoke. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, what other wonderful stories have I got for you? I've got a full bunch. Got a whole bunch. A whole bunch. Okay then. Let's wake up the chat a bit. 11 viewers. So, what do you wish for me to do now? One more story. One more happy-go-lucky story from Lucy Hazet, or Lucy Hayes, as some call me. The cyberpunk girl. Or we play a game. What do you say? We could play a bit of a game. Or we could do one more story. That is up to the active members of the chat to decide, as the chat is being a bit quiet today. Even though I appreciate 11 people watching, that's nice. That is nice that you're here with me, even though I'm very, very ill. I'm very, very ill. Very, very ill and sad. Very ill. So decide. You decide what you wish to happen. Ooh. I want to play a game with you. Will I be playing a single player game, unfortunately? I will be playing the trans game. I'll be playing the ultimate transgender game, Fallout New Vegas. I guess I should have mentioned. What game I'd be playing. So, do you want one more story, or do you want New Vegas? I guess I should have opened with this. I guess I should have told you what the game would be. Story versus New Vegas. I guess Celesta is a trans game as well. New Vegas is considered a super trans game because a lot of trans people play it. So I guess I meant the other trans game. So many trans games. So many trans games, so little time. New Vegas, that's right. New Vegas. Which I have now. Do you want me to play New Vegas? We still have some time before my stomach gives out. And when it does, you will know. When my stomach gives out, you will know. As the first. You'll be the first one to know. Okay, let's play some New Vegas. Whatever. I am the gamer streamer. I'm gonna have to set it up for the stream. So this is New Vegas. So this is this famous game that everybody's been talking about. Okay, let's see. It worked like a charm because New Vegas is a good game as opposed to a bad game. Okay, let's add a New Vegas game capture. New Vegas. I've been waiting for you in New Vegas. New Vegas. New Vegas. Okay, New Vegas. Sean stream. Hello? Okay. It worked. New Vegas is on screen now. Perfect. I need to put on. There is visual now. Be patient. Be a patient little patient. New game. Okay, is the audio okay? Is the audio okay? It's not frozen. Is the audio okay? Frozen is a movie. We cannot watch it on stream. You silly goose. Watching Frozen on stream would be bad. Yara is a bit quiet. That's not good. Well, what about now? It should be okay. I'm hearing what you're hearing. And it should be good. It should be good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. It should be good. Should be good. It should be all right. And yes, before you say anything about me echoing, I am testing my voice with the game's audio. I am checking myself right now. Okay then, let's play. Saul Goodman. Let's play! Let's play the game. New. Start a new game. This will overwrite your autosave. Press yes. Start a new game. What an intro. Sniper. The bulls. Who are you? Shallow grave.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic,
Damn.
dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat.
Damn.
Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House. and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
Uh-oh.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Guess we're playing now. Hope the game doesn't crash. Tribal pack items and added to inventory. Caravan pack item added to inventory. Classic pack items added to inventory. Mercenary pack added to
You're
inventory.
awake. How about that?
Damn.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings.
Relaxing
Let's
is
see
not
what the
my
damage is.
strong.
How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I'm gonna tell you my name. Courier. Lucy. How's that? Lucy, how's that?
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
Oh.
I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Uh-oh.
I take pride in
Lobotomy.
needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Lobotomy. Being
How'd
lobotomized.
I do?
Horribly. Female. No, that's better. Race. Sex race. Face. All of these look so depressing. No. I'm young. At least in the game. At least I'm gonna make my eyes green. Like in the real life. They don't purple, not green. Oh, hair. Let's go. Hairstyle. Domestic goddess. Pfft. No nonsense. Prim and proper. Rough. Wendy. Oh gosh. There's no helping. Oh no. What the hell is this? Fallen angel. Wow. Seductress. Or just no good. She's a goddess. I'm going with rough night. Even though it does not look great. Okay. Hair color. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Continue.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered.
Okay, whatever. Done. Are you sure you want this to be your character? Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Yes, I'm
Good.
sure.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
It's a race. Okay, shut up. It's a race.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay. How much do I have? Points to go 5. Strength. Peril Tristan. Okay. Perception. A perceptive cowboy always knows when there's a little stick of dynamite nearby, or when a varmint's sneaking up on them. Explosive, lockpick, energy weapons, accuracy, compass, range. Alert coyote. Endurance. You can keep a good cowboy down, not if he's the enduring type, and not if he's got a 6-shooter the size of a tarnation. Unarmed, health, resistance, survival. Charisma. You find there are some smooth talking cowboys out there that got themselves a voice sound like an angel's harmonica. Diplomat. Intelligence. I guess I'm knowledgeable then. Maybe I could... You know, I'm gonna take one of endurance. And I'm gonna make myself gifted instead of knowledgeable. Smart cowboy's good at most anything from sucking the poison out of your rattled bite to fixing your broken wagon axle. I'm gifted. I'm at least a gifted. Agility. When a fella's in a gunfight, he shoots the other guy 6 times before they can get off a shot. It's caused gun sneak. You know what? I think I want to get one out of strength, and I think I want to add to agility. Cat-like. Actually, let's go one further. Let's make me lightweight. No. That's a bad idea. Being lightweight is a bad idea. I'll be overloaded all the time. But that's just a pain in the ass. Luck. I don't have any points in here. Okay, that's my choice then.
Yeah,
There.
that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news.
Huh.
Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions?
Alright.
See if your dogs are still barking.
Oh, I'm nude.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay, let's go.
Dog.
Kick, dinner, cat,
House.
demolish,
Night.
dream,
Bandit.
stab,
Light.
beam,
Mother.
tantrum.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
No opinion.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Oh gosh, strongly disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Somewhat agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
An angry two-headed ant.
Okay. How about this one?
A guitar. It does look like spaceship. See?
Last one.
We like two people high-fiving, to be honest. Whatever.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Hey. Okay, how many points have I got? Guns. Speech. Order. There we go. Okay. Barter guns speech.
Before
What-
I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
What do you want?
I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history.
Okay.
Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Oh. Built to destroy. The flamer that burns twice as bright burns half as long. All weapons have plus 3% chance to critically hit, but equipment condition decays 15% faster. Claustrophobia. You have a fear of closed spaces probably because of the mutant that lived there. You gain +1 to special attributes when outside, but suffer 1 minus when indoors. Early bird. Hey early risers, enjoy a +2 for each of your special attributes from 6 a.m. to 12. But, oh gosh. Fast shot. Good natured. You're a good natured at heart, more prone to solving problems with your mind than violence. You gain +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but have -5 to energy weapons. Explosive guns. Oh no. I'm not that good. Heavy-handed. Hoarder. Gain +5 LBS to your carrying capacity at separate -1 to all of your attributes anytime with your. Oh gosh. Jesus. Now I'm going to put you out of the pressure because you're going to stay young. Jesus. Loose cannon. Your skill but not experience. You gain +5 points to every skill but suffer them. With your small frame you have +1 agility but your limbs are more easily crippled. Maybe I'll take small frame. It's in character. I have a pretty small frame, as you imagine. While using guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% more slowly but are 20% more accurate. Wild Wasteland. Wild Wasteland unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic America, not for the faint of heart and serious temperament. Yeah, I guess this one and small frame. Okay. Done.
Alright, I guess that about does it.
It does, doesn't
Come
it?
with me, I'll see you out.
It does, doesn't it? Got a small frame. It's like all ladies do. What now? Well, what do you want?
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Hey, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, stim packs heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Right away removes addition over time, ammunition is weight, and dehydration is a constant concern. This mode is only recommended for advanced play. I'm not I'm not an advanced player, so we're not gonna play the hardcore mode, which is apparently not as hardcore as some say, but still. Okay, maybe I'll ask this. Whoever is still active in the chat, should I play hardcore or no? Should I play no recommended or yes? Should I be hardcore? You decide. You decide, whoever the you is right now. Decide, please. Decide, please. Decide. Decide. Or be left on the side. It's not an answer to my question. I know hardcore is a different way of playing. Question is yes or no. It's a yes or no question. Hardcore, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Burp. Actually, you deactivate it? Okay. Fine. Pussies. Pussies! I'm gonna roam your house. I'm gonna steal your stuff, Doctor. I'm gonna steal your stuff. Burp. I am burping hard over here. Take your stuff. Forever. It's all mine now. Woo! There you go. It's not even in the red, so it's not stealing. I'm not stealing anything. It's just for me to take. The game wants me to take all this. I swear. Otherwise it would have been in the red. Why do I need this? Uh-oh. I'm taking useless stuff. How do I enter the menu even? How do you enter the Pip Boy thing? I have no... What button is the Pimp Boy? It's not a crime. It's not in the red. When it's not red, it's not stealing. Oh, Pip Boy. How do I enter the Pip Boy? Oh. Items. All weapons fall under weapon skills category that determines how effective the weapon is. Guns, energy weapons, explosive, melee weapons. To the icon. Dam depth, DPS, these damage and damage per second. Responsive weapons with a low damage have difficulty penetrating armor. If it targets damage threshold, switch to a weapon with higher damage or use ammo that reduces target's damage threshold. Strength skill weapons have strength and skill requirement. If character does not have met the strength skill requirement for the weapon, then it will do them. Condition, repair, class. poopy. I need to go to the toilet soon. As I've told you, my as I've told you, my stomach hurts. Okay, I'm going to the toilet. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be RB. I will say right now that it really sucks to be ill, okay? It really, really sucks to be ill. Might be a shocking revelation, but it really does. Oh, 9mm ammunition. Where's do I even have ammunition? Do I even have that? Do I even have 9mm ammunition? I don't I? Do I? I'm just gonna use that for now. Apparel can consist of many different types of gear, ranging from clothing, armor, and sunglasses and hats. DT some appear grants damage thresholds to the where your that is the son of all DT currently equipped apparel plus any bonuses from perks and camps. It is directly subtracted from incoming damage, so higher DT provides superior protection, though small percentage of damage can get free even if the thickest armor at high DT is quite valuable. I'll get through it, Lucy. Thank you. I will. I'm taking medicine for it. CND. Apparel's condition. CND affects how much protection it provides. Light, medium, heavy. Okay. Tribal. DT4, DT light will metal check armor, DT12. Oh, oh damn, I guess I'm gonna be wearing this. One night. Junk film. Oh, ammo. Ammunition is used by almost all guns, extended weapons, but is sometimes used by other weapon types. Basic ammo type have no special effects. Okay. Okay. I do have 99mm round. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna equip the 9mm pistol. I do have the 9mm round. 41. Okay. Okay. Alright. Anything else I can grab? A chessboard. I don't think I need a pre-war book. Pre-war book. Can I use it? Did I just get rid of it? Yeah, I threw it away. Some books give you permanent... Oh. I guess now sleeping in the bed. Now that is stealing. Sleeping in this bed. Stealing or taking all the items, that's fine. But sleeping in the bed, now that's crossing a line, apparently. Gotta love it. Where are you, doctor? There appears to be enough chemical components available to create a small quantity of cams, assuming one has the knowledge to do such a thing, says. Okay. What are my stats again? Uh-oh. Not enough science for that. How do I take out my gun? How do I have a gun equipped, right? Yeah, I do. How do I take it out? New Vegas is one of my favorite games. It's good. That means we'll be having fun. Reward hat. I'm not gonna steal your hat. I'm gonna be stealing your hat, Doctor. Not after what you've done for me. You've got a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy. A coded transmission of some sort with a sad jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature. As the Mojave Drive and Pleasure arrive early to catch the traitors. All World Blues has been loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast from the Happy Trails Covering Company. They're taking for November. Oh. Oh, gee. The ongoing conflict in the Mojave Wastelands has kicked weapon manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammunition types, and modifications. Head to your nearest participating vendor. I haven't even started playing the game. Nice. Nice. How do I take out my gun? Now please tell me. Oh, poop poop. Your Pip-Boy has picked up radio broadcast ready to grand opening of Sierra Mud Casino. How do I take out my weapon? Tell me, please. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why, what you want. Entertaining as it may be. Keyboard. You can play this with a controller? Never mind. I'm already playing it on a keyboard. Too late. If I knew I could have played this on a controller, I would have done so. But too late. Too late. It's all too late now. I've already made my choice to play it on a keyboard. Woo! There's a gas station here. Well, then I have no idea. I see. Okay. Give me all you've got from this vending machine. Give me all you got. Can you Google how to take out your weapon? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Can I even open? Can I even lockpick this? It's R. There we go. Is there even any point to holstering weapons in this game? Is there even a point to holstering weapons in this game? I'm just gonna... Are people gonna react to me better if I don't have my weapon now? Is that a thing in this game? Where's the robot? I saw a robot in here somewhere. Looking around. I could have sworn I saw a robot. Whatever. The robot's gone. Too late. Too late now. Really? Is that really a thing in this game? Alright, I'll holster it then. I don't think
That
that's...
Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Who?
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense. If you're looking for supplies, Chet over at the general store can help you out.
I am a bit offended.
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
I am a bit offended. I gotta admit. Steal. I'm gonna steal everything. Everybody plays chess in here. Literally. Everybody plays chess in here. Everybody is a chess player. What is this? A chess tournament city? Work the fields. Work them fields. Good. Good, well done. Very good. I'm exploring. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The music is so sad. Gosh. Let's turn on some, I don't know, radio.
Howdy. My name is...
There we go. That's better. That's better, isn't it? There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. True. I'm being in character. I'm not racist. Okay? It's fine. Shh, shh. It's okay. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. I've got mutant friends. So you know. I've got super mutant friends. Ooh. Oh, bottle cap. What is that? Cherry bomb. I have no idea what that is. Oh. How do I activate the aim mode or whatever? How do you activate the aim mode in this game? I have no clue. Do you know? The VAT. Oh, V. Excellent. Okay. Welcome to the Vault-Tec Assist Targeting System VATS. VATS displays the chance you will hit along with the condition of each body part. Mouse 1. Attack your target. Mouse 2. Cancel an attack. E. Accept your actions. Left click on the left or right arrow to switch a new target. Okay. Perfect. Can I loot it? Yes. 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 Yes, we're gonna loot the mantis. Anything else? Anybody else wants to fight me? You wanna fight me? Fight me! Okay. Woo. I'm really in the trans culture now, aren't I? I'm a real trans person now. Forget hormones, forget transitioning. This makes me a real woman. The magic of acting. Why can't I activate it? Should I shoot it? I'm getting impatient. I'm beginning to lose my patience. And you know what happens when I lose my patience? Oh, what's this? Baseball glove. Feel like junk. Junk! We don't need junk. Fortunately, we might need to finish earlier today because I am ill. I am ill. But do consider supporting your favorite stream. Your favorite ill stream. Oh, wait. Should be map somewhere. Local map. I guess I'm still exploring. Let's save the game. In case it crashes or something. There we go. In case it crashes. Or something. Well, considering your character, I think he threatened to call them middle manager. I do. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. What is this animal? Talk to me. That is so cute. Also a bit creepy and weird. Very cute. I still clicked on it, even though it said empty. That is the kind of person that I am. Ooh. Ammunition. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. don't mind if I do. Whose house is this anyway? Victor's shack. Who's Victor? Or whatever. I don't care. I don't know you, Victor. Oh, who's this?
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of that grave. Do you know those men who attacked me? How did you end up in God Springs? How did you happen to find me? I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Alright.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Aw, thank you. We're not strangers anymore. We're friends now. How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up at the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Well, how did you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
True. True and real.
Happy trails!
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and as many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more.
That's right. Radio is mandatory.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Mr. Booby. This is Mr. Poopy Pants. I'm not stealing anything.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
I'll see. What makes the surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Tell me about weapon mods and special ammo.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier.
Oh.
There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Oh, potty mouth.
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns.
Oh.
The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Okay.
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
I will remember that.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots.
Oh no.
The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy.
Damn.
I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Mr. House? Dr. House is looking out for me. Damn.
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
I see. I see.
Can do.
Can do. Well, for now. Oh, did I not buy something? I bought some ammo. Hold on. Let me cancel transaction. Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Take it easy now.
What?
You like that?
I didn't mean to do that. Actually. I actually did not mean to do that. Oh, whatever. I guess you're dead. That was actually a mistake.
This is hopeless.
There you go. Now all your stuff belongs to me. I'm a bad person. I'm not gonna keep this. I'm gonna load the game. Oh wow. Yep. Yep, we're loading the game. That was a mistake. God damn it, I'm holstering my weapon. I cannot be trusted. I'm gonna save the game. I guess this is the right place to end. I don't feel well. My stomach hurts.
Howdy.
It was a mistake. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. I have to sleep. I'm ill. I'm poor and ill. So I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Love and solidarity. I promise not to shoot the shopkeeper next time. I promise. I promise. I promise, okay? I promise not to do it. anymore. Thank God for autosaves. That's right. Although they can glitch out, so be careful. Autosaves can glitch out. Okay, we'll see you. Good night. Thank you. Oh, my tummy gets better. I sure hope so. Okay. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. We did talk about a few things today, so that's good.
Howdy.
I'm gonna press end stream, and I'm gonna wave you goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. And I'm gonna say, yay!